What up? What up? This is Rocher here from YourPdL. I just finished my breakfast and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the management of willpower. This subject was inspired by me because I saw this girl grocery shopping and basically her face the entire time was like this. And you can almost like read what she was thinking, like, what should I buy? Where is it? How am I gonna do this? And all that kind of stuff. And I started to think like, that's like a really a waste of willpower, because you could use all that willpower that she needed to think about the stuff and search for it to do other stuff. And not a lot of people know this, but willpower is a limited source. So every day you of course recharge it, but you can't be like, let's say you've spent all your willpower at the half of the day and then try to recharge it so you have some later at the day. It's not happening. You have a limited amount every day. So if you're smart, you manage your willpower. And I just wanted to give like a few little hacks that makes it easier to manage your willpower to the day, so you can get through those hard chores you have to do every day, but you might not feel like doing every day. Making lists. Lists make everything easier. For example, if the girl that was doing the grocery shopping had made a list of the stuff she wanted to buy and maybe even a list of where she could get those, she wouldn't have to think about it and she wouldn't walk there with a real sour face, just going through every line like a million times just to find what she's looking for. And she could use that willpower for maybe other kind of stuff. So that's my first hack. Make lists of everything. Try to automate everything. And that brings me to the second hack, and that is routines. So that's when you're taking the list thing to another level. So example that I use, and it's something that I learned from a friend of mine, is create morning routines, for example. Because in the morning you always start to kind of fuck around with all these other stuff, and then you're on Facebook, then you're checking your emails and all that kind of stuff. And because of that, all the essential things you need to do in the morning kind of get how would I say it? You do them later, and instead of those, you're using your willpower to do like the little stuff, like going on Facebook and all that kind of stuff, which leaves a limited amount of willpower to do all the other things. So start making a routine, like, okay, I'm waking up, brushing my teeth, getting that orange juice, start visualizing about the stuff I want to do for today, prepare my day and all that kind of stuff. So you can do them like, so you can do them and create some momentum with them. And then after that, maybe when you have the time, you can do like those meaningless things that don't really get you anywhere, but you've used your willpower to do the essential things. So that's like a hack that has helped me a lot. Make routines. And be strict about them. Respect the routines every day, and you'll see that your productivity will skyrocket when you do that. The third hack that I want to talk about is the prioritizing of your chores. And I think this is a really important thing, especially when you're looking at it as willpower being a limited resource. You're going to use the most willpower when you're doing the big chores, so plan them early. What I do basically is maybe do 2 or 3 little chores at the beginning of the day that don't take a lot of willpower, but give you some momentum to do the other chores. So you have those little victories like, oh, I did this, done. Oh, I did this, done. Oh, I did this, done. And basically, because of that, you're in the mentality of done, done, done. I'm doing this, done. I'm doing this, done. So when you get to the big chore, you're already in that mentality, and you have enough willpower to actually do the chore. So you have that motivation and drive to do them. This is a really useful thing to do, and it has helped me out a lot. But imagine, let's do this the other way around. And let's say you do that big chore at the end of the evening. This is going to have a lot of repercussions even for your next day. So, for example, let's say you've used all your willpower to do all those little chores and all kinds of meaningless little tasks that you don't really need to do, and bam, it's 6 o'clock and you need to do that really big chore, but you're not in the mood to do that really big chore. Let's say you have a deadline. What happens then is, even though you don't have the willpower, you're still gonna have to push through it. And because you're pushing through it and you don't really want to do it, you're not gonna have fun doing that chore. You're basically gonna consider it as like this horrible time, but you have to do it. And because of that, what can happen is you're gonna have like a willpower overload. And this is kind of a concept that I coined myself. If it's called something different, hit me up so I know what it's called. But basically what happens is you're gonna have a memory of doing that chore, and you're gonna anchor all these negative emotions that you had while doing it. So the next time you might even want to do it in the morning, but you remember all those negative emotions and you don't really feel like doing it, even though you have the willpower to do that. And that's a dangerous lane to fall in. So that's all I want to say. Manage your willpower. Make lists first, so you don't have to think about what you're going to do. Start creating routines to get to that next level, so you know when to do all the stuff, and prioritize your chores so you can manage that willpower and basically have a wonderful day. So for me it's the morning, so I wish you a wonderful day where you excel in everything you do. I wish the same for me. So that's all. Rocher from YourPdL. Peace.